Om Shanti. Good evening. Good evening to all. Excuse me. Welcome to everyone on Lighthouse Guided Meditation Evening. We are pleased to have you join us for our sessions. They are held Monday to Saturday, and we explore the unique theme each week. And we use Raj Yoga meditation and soul consciousness for inner peace and stability. So for any first-time participants, don't worry, we'll have the guided meditation, so just follow along with that, and you will hopefully enjoy these sessions. So today, this week's theme actually is valuing myself and my life. And in today's world, we often measure our worth by external achievements, possessions, and other opinions. But deep within each of us carry eternal truth, right? That we are souls, beings of peace, love, silence, power, joy. So in this session, we invite you to follow along the commentary and reconnect to your true self. So we will look at this topic today in relation to our self-respect, which means who we are in our soul consciousness. That means we are the soul, and we will connect with our inner qualities, and also we will connect with the Supreme Soul. So let us just jump right in. And so just before we start, just get our posture correct. And if there is a sitting position where you're comfortable, if not, find a space where you are. And then we will get into the meditation space. So let's take a deep breath and exhale slowly and gently. And one more deep breath in and exhale slowly. And release all the tension and worries of the day. So let us scan our body from top to toe. So starting from the crown, the head, coming down the forehead, relax. And as we relax each part of our body, we will take any pain or anything which is stuck, any energy which feels uncomfortable, we'll bring it down all the way to Mother Earth. Okay? So let us come down to our eyebrows and relax them. And relax the eyes. And if possible, keep them open. And focus on somewhere where it doesn't distract you. Something simple, just like a plain wall. Coming down, relax the jaw, which has been tight because of various situations. Coming down on the neck and the shoulders. Stretch them if you need to. So let us come down gently onto our back, all the way back. And relax the chest as we come down and take a breath again. And now relax your arms. So scan down the whole arms. Place them on your side, on your lap, wherever is comfortable for you. Coming down onto the stomach and the hip area, and relax. Coming to the thighs and the calf muscles and the feet. Take all the anxiety, the energy which you don't need, take it all the way to the floor. Give it to Mother Earth. And now do one more scan, just in your own time. And this time, purposely, we relax the whole body. And if there are any issues or any concerns, we will come back to it at the end of the meditation. So let's start from the head, the face, neck and shoulders, arms and the back, torso and your legs, all the way down. Now feel the energy, that point of light behind the eyes. What is that energy? That is me, the soul. Each one of us are the souls. Every human being is a soul acting through the body. But the soul is completely separate from this body. The initial qualities, original qualities of the soul is peace. And when we say peace, it also includes silence and stillness. And peace has the power to heal the mind, heal the body. And there are many other qualities of the souls like love, joy, happiness, wisdom, power. All of these qualities are in all the souls of the world, each and every one of them. But as we know, we have forgotten ourselves. We think we are bodies, even though we don't call me the body, we say my body. That means I am different to my body. So I, the soul, am being of love. And in that moment, soul vibrates that energy when it recognizes and recalls that it's being of love. being of peace, being of happiness and joy, even being of bliss. Soul doesn't need anything. It doesn't want anything. It doesn't need anything from this physical world. Soul is immortal, imperishable, and it uses this body to experience this world. So when I am talking about valuing myself, the spiritual meaning of valuing, the knowledge that I am a soul. And when I use this knowledge to act in this drama, my life becomes valuable. And I am using this knowledge worthwhile way. This is the journey of self-worth, self-love, and self-empowerment. So now let us listen to some of the recorded meditations, which are really beautiful.
Sometimes, even those of us who have been on the spiritual path for a long time, we can see. Sometimes, even those of us who have been on the spiritual path for a long time, we can see ourselves as ordinary. We may see ourselves as peaceful or loving or joyful, but do we truly see the extraordinary, beautiful, exquisite, powerful, divine beings that we are? This is a meditation on amplified soul consciousness. It's about giving yourself permission to stretch out of your comfort zone and see something extraordinary in yourself. So begin by taking a few slow, deep breaths. And feel yourself relaxing more and more deeply as your mind and heart drift away from the world into a soft space of stillness. Imagine now that you're standing on the edge of a shore, looking over a beautiful, vast lake that seems to stretch for miles and miles and miles. In front of you is an exquisite boat. It can be the boat of your dreams, it's up to you. Whatever you imagine it to be, but sit somewhere comfortable and secure. And feel that boat as it drifts out into the center of the lake, slowly, quietly, leaving the shore of your life for a few moments. And as the boat continues to drift, you go even deeper into a state of relaxation, into a state of pure, sublime, beautiful peace, where your mind is as clear as the blue sky around you. And you begin to sense that light, that spirit, that divinity that you are. You sense this more and more as the world of situations disappears. And as your boat drifts deeper and deeper into the center of the lake, you begin to feel weightless, as if you've lost your form of flesh and bone. And all that's left is just still, pure, beautiful light, like sunlight pouring through your being. And you see now that you are close to the other shore. And it's an exquisitely beautiful place. It's very peaceful, very natural, very simple. And as you get to the other shore, you see on that land an extraordinary vision of yourself. An extraordinary vision of your beauty, your goodness, your light, your brilliance, your capacities. Allow yourself to see that vision of the extraordinary you. Notice the qualities that radiate from you. And as you see this vision of yourself, pick a few words that describe it. Luminous, perhaps, blissful. Pick a few words that describe the extraordinary you. And now I'd like you to step towards that vision of yourself and merge with that extraordinary part of yourself. Step into it and feel yourself expand with vitality, with energy. Or perhaps it could be expanding into a deep silence and truth and peace, whatever it is for you. Allow that to fill you. And now ask yourself, what would happen if you saw that vision of yourself as extraordinary at least 2 or 3 times a day? If you took some time out to just visualize that part of you. And if you're having trouble connecting it as an exercise, you could always use your words that describe that part of you to activate the vision. You could say luminous, blissful, deeply loving. What would happen if you saw yourself in that light? And now step back in the boat as you feel just expansive and wonderful and extraordinary. And enjoy just relaxing that boat as you drift back to the shore of your life with a whole new vision of yourself. Just drinking in all that wonderful, pure light and spiritual energy. And feeling yourself slowly return to the world of activity, the world of form, flesh and bone and matter, but in a whole new way, knowing that when you change your vision of yourself, your whole world will dramatically shift, and a new phase of life will unfold. And that's why it takes such courage to access that light, because it will change everything. When you see yourself as the extraordinary, divine, brilliant child of God that you are, everything will change, and the life you've been dreaming of will begin to reveal itself to you in its own way, in its own wisdom, and in its own time. This simple exercise of seeing the extraordinary you, seeing yourself in amplified peace and amplified joy and amplified love 3 times a day for at least 5 minutes, can shift you to a whole new and beautiful place. See yourself pulling up on the shore in the boat, stepping off, feeling vibrant or peaceful, whatever the quality is that you experienced. And now return to your daily life with this light, prepared to create a whole new way of elevated spiritual living. Sometimes we have a tendency to punish ourselves for the mistakes we've made or for the weaknesses we can't seem to overcome. This is an invitation to let go of that tendency. In order to learn how to be gentle with myself, I have to tell myself the right story about the situation. Gentleness is not just kindness, but real deep gentleness can come only when there is wisdom. Take a moment now to breathe, to relax, to center yourself and move into that still, silent space in the mind. And prepare yourself to go on a journey. Right now, leave the world of right and wrong and good and bad and judgment. Leave that world behind along with any memories that you keep punishing yourself for. Just let it go in the second. As you wander into a field of spirituality, where the air is fragrant with peace, where there's a quiet joy in the air, a field beyond right and wrong, a sanctuary for your soul. And allow yourself to lie there in the grass and let the gentle beauty blow right through you like a fresh breeze, soothing your mind, blowing away the harsh feelings you have for yourself. In this field beyond right and wrong, it's easy to understand that even your mistakes and your weaknesses are good because they are part of your trail towards wisdom. And the best thing you could learn is just how to grow from them. And your mistakes have also possibly been part of other people's trails towards wisdom. In this field of spirituality, even the imperfect is perfect. It's designed to empower you and awaken you. It is only painful when we don't see it that way. Look at the gentleness of the clouds moving softly across the sky. And allow that softness to move through you as you realize that all is well. In the space of the soul, there is only learning and only experience. And we can only do our best, that's it. By punishing ourselves, we only delay the wisdom. So allow the soft, gentle vibrations of this field to help you see the beauty in the imperfection of your mistakes. Can you see what you've learned from them? Can you see how they've also taught other people things? Gentleness sees the beauty and imperfection, and it understands that sometimes transformation is only possible through those experiences. Take another slow, deep breath and prepare to leave this beautiful, gentle field beyond right and wrong. But carry your gentleness with you. Carry the wisdom of a new story back with you to that world. Knowing you don't have to punish yourself any longer. See yourself in the world moving with gentleness and moving with the wisdom that comes from understanding even the most difficult mistakes and weaknesses are part of our trail towards beauty and wisdom.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed these beautiful meditations. If you are sitting for a long time, for half an hour, more than half an hour, so if you need to stretch out a little bit, move your shoulders and sit up, down. Maybe you can get up from your chair for a minute. and sit when you're ready. So we're going to talk about the topic of the day in bit more detail. So sharing is on the valuing myself and my life is mainly to start off with when we are talking about understanding my true identity. Like we started off earlier, we said we are not the roles, we are not the ones, we are not the bodies, we are not the roles we play. We are the souls and the eternal qualities of the souls: love, peace, joy, wisdom. And excuse me. So when we shift our attention from that role consciousness to soul consciousness, we can deal with the stress of the lives and all the self-doubts and all the wrong identities which come up can be, managed. Better word is managed by soul consciousness. It helps see my true self-worth, because if I am made up of love, joy, and peace, it's a lot more valuable than looking at my weaknesses and my faults. So when we are in that deeper sense of understanding who we are, we can change our attitude, and we can realize we are playing a special role in the world drama, because every soul has a unique role and it's irreplaceable, because everyone has unique part. No one can play my part, right? This is the value of each and every one. And we are all fitting together like cogs in this big wheel of the souls. And what is my self-respect? Valuing means nurturing with a deep self-respect. It's not arrogance, so we're not talking about ego of being me as a role, but me as a soul. And here we have the spiritual knowledge, and the original qualities. We always talk about this: peace, purity, love, joy, and it brings me that clarity of who I really am. So now let us listen to another final meditation before we end this session. Hope you enjoy it.
Who am I? Am I just this body? When I look into a mirror, what am I looking at? Is that me? Is there more to me than my physical image? My body is very real. I'm aware of its shape and size, its appearance, its state of health, how it feels sitting in this chair. But who am I? When I introduce myself to others, how do I let them know who I am? I may start with my name, my occupation, my relationships, my age, my address, and other descriptions about my life. But these are all physical things. These are all external descriptions of me. Is there more to me than this? Who am I? As I think about my identity, I am aware of my memories, my experiences in life, the things I have done and the things that have been done to me, the people who have affected me, and the places and events that have influenced me. These are all part of my inner world, my inner identity. All my experiences and interactions have shaped my personality and give rise to my thoughts and feelings. I ask myself, is there still a deeper aspect to my identity? Is there an eternal part of me that is unaffected by relationships and the world around me? What is my spiritual identity? Who am I? My spiritual identity, my eternal identity is soul. I am a soul, a being of energy. My appearance is like a tiny star, a radiant being of pure energy. A spiritual being giving life to this physical body. I imagine how I would look separate from my body. I picture myself as a being of light, like a star, a tiny star, like the stars in the night sky. The stars in the sky are enormous worlds, so far away from us that they seem like tiny sparkling points in the night sky. There is an enormous world that makes up who I am, but that is all contained within a tiny, tiny star. I imagine myself free from all the influences of my daily life for a moment, floating, free as a star, pure, vibrant, radiant energy. Away from the influences of my life, who am I? I am a being of peace. When I look at the stars in the night sky, I feel a sense of peace and tranquility. My spiritual identity is soul, and the nature of soul is peace. Not just a momentary absence of disturbances, but a very real and permanent peace. Within my nature of peace, I also find love. Not the temporary love of passing phases, but a deep sense of self-respect and compassion. I reconnect with my spiritual identity, with my true nature of peace and love. The more I get to know my spiritual self in solitude, the more I can be myself when there are others around. The more I appreciate who I am, the easier it is to see others for who they are. Each one of us a unique being. Each one of us worthy of being alive. Each of us a spiritual being doing our best to face the challenges of life in the physical world. I will come again soon to this inner solitude and my true identity.
In this awareness of my true self, we remind ourselves that we can empower ourselves with the light from the divine being. We can get the power to be who we are truly. Let us keep this awareness of true self in the company of the Supreme. Om Shanti. Thank you very much for being with us today. Take care. Have a good evening. Om Shanti. Thank you all for your lovely comments. Thank you, Sylvia, Jenny, Sharon, Geeta, Lakshmi. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Om Shanti, and see you next week. Take care. Bye for now.